Welcome back, eh? This is the Canadian Silver Seeker, and I hope you guys are having another great day like I am. Just got back from my weekly LCS trip, and what did I get? Got myself another $5 of Canadian 80% junk silver in 25-cent piece form. Got a little extra this week again. LCS gave me $5.25. And what did I get? Well, I got all $5.25. He was OCD for me. They're all King George the Sixth. And I got a couple nicely toned ones here on top. Very, very cool. Gotta love to add those to the stack. Look at that one. That one is just beautifully shadowed. Love it. So yeah, he was OCD for me. Can't roll a roll. It only adds up to $9, so maybe next week. I did. What do I got here in front of me? A piece of paper. So why do I get this piece of paper? Well, I got this piece of paper to throw in my $1,000 bag because I pulled 3 rolls out and I put them in my freshly new made BugOut bag. I have been wanting to make a BugOut bag for a long time, and I'm going to put this into there so that I know, so I don't have to go digging through my BugOut bag and looking. And yeah, I put in 3 rolls of quarters, I put in a roll of dimes, I put in $5 worth of 50-cent pieces, I put some American junk silver in there, I put some cash in there, I put in an ounce of gold in there as well. It's actually not in there yet, but that will be one of the last things that I put in there before I hide that bag away somewhere easy to get at. What did I do with my BugOut bag? Well, my BugOut bag is freaking huge. I went directly to an army surplus store near me, and I picked up a bag. Actually, the first bag that I got was $10 cheaper than the bag that I got right now. I went ahead and I filled it all up, and then I went to put it on my bag. It was almost all full. There's a few things I'm still waiting for to come in the mail. But yeah, it was almost full. I went to put it on my back, lifted up, and I found out that the straps on the darn thing were nothing but a little, like, freaking 4-inch square of Velcroed like on itself 3 times. Like, it was useless. So I took it back. And I asked, like, am I doing something wrong? Like, what is with this bag? So it was, I think it was Velcro so that a guy could take it and adjust its height a little bit. But a guy was gonna then have to, like, sew it on there for it to be sturdy. And that's not something, like, that I was looking to do. So, well, what did I do? Let's take a quick look here. I'm gonna flip us around. I got a different BugOut bag. So they were actually really nice about it. I told him about the Velcro, and he was like, well, why don't you get one of the nice army style ones there? And this one works so much better. It's not quite full. There are 2 things that I'm waiting for in the mail yet, but once I get those things, I am going to make sure that this BugOut bag is full. And what do I got in there? Well, I got so much in there that I couldn't fit it all in there. I'm actually going to have to pull it apart again and repack it. But what are some of the things that I guess I got in this BugOut bag if you're interested? Well, like I say, I got some silver, I got some gold, I got some cash in there. There's my puppy. Since you guys have never seen him, he just walked by and decided he's gonna have a little nap there. But yeah, I got tons of stuff in this BugOut bag. As you can see on the side here, I've got a water drop bag. That water drop bag has a filtration straw in it. I've got some camping stove fuel that I can't fit into the bag. What else do I have in this bag? I have hundreds of things in this bag. I got a knife. I've got a hatchet. I've got 3 liters of water in here. I've got a dollar store fish frying thing for an open fire. I've got a saw. I've got more water on this side. I've got a bunch of rope. I've got a metal cup. I've got a watertight case container here that actually I don't have anything in it right now, but I'm going to fill a bunch of my fire stuff that's in here into this so that I know it's in a nice watertight container. I'll have some bunch of different fire stuff like lighters, matches, magnesium starting kits, all kinds of stuff. Like there's flint, there is fire starting stuff, there is when I say fire starting stuff, I mean like kindling stuff. There is SOS pads in there, like steel wool, very fine to help start fires. We've got a little radio here, crank radio, battery charger, flashlight, temperature gauge, compass, solar powered thingamabobber there. I got a bunch of garrots so I can hang stuff on here. What do we got down there? We got a metal frying pan with holes for it to be nice and light. I've got aluminum foil in the bag. I've got a fishing knife. I've got a fishing kit. We've got the metal cup here. We've got clothes. We've got blanketing. I've got a tent ready, a floor mat. God, you name it's in there. A bunch of different protein foods, dried jerky, like dried to the dry so that it won't mold. All kinds. I got some canned food in there. Like I say, an entire bag of fire starting stuff. There's so much in there that I can't even go over all of it with you guys. I'd have to go through the list. There's so much stuff in there, but there's literally about 150, 160 different life-saving things in there. We got medical equipment. We've got antibiotics in there. You name it, I've got it in there. If I had to, I could probably live for a week in the woods and not need any kind of outside help or anything. Hopefully this pack would help me and my family to get situated somewhere if we really needed to. Now, hopefully this never happens. I don't see anything in the near future that it's gonna happen. I've wanted to make myself a bug out bag for a long time, and with the current state of the world, with the Ukrainian war and the war in the seas and Russia sending ships to Cuba and submarines and the Canadian Navy, the big Canadian Navy following the Russian like nuclear sub, like what are we gonna do to the freaking thing? Like, come on guys, like our freaking Navy and Army is like garbage. If we would have like maybe saved some of that money that we sent over to Ukraine and gave it directly to our army, maybe we could, start something here, but I don't know. I'm not a politician. What can I say? Anyways, that's what I got to tell you today. Got some silver, got myself a bug out bag that's almost complete. I'm waiting for a life straw coming in the mail, which is a different brand than that filtration straw there. I'm waiting for a metal camping pot, and then once I got that, I'm going to put some documentation in there as well. I'm going to repack it, fill up that watertight container there, maybe hang some more stuff on the outside because it is so darn full. But yeah. Something that I've wanted to do for a long time, so I'm quite proud of it. Like I say, this one does lift up much easier. There is Velcro on this one too, but as you can see, I can lift that pretty much up there, and the Velcro doesn't loosen. There's a whole like plate of Velcro in the back of this, and this is an actual like used army one previously. The guy at the military store said that he has a guy come in that buys these for, I don't know, pipeliners or something like that. And he says he just loves them. They work great all the time. And it is so much better than the one that I had previously for $10 less. like I say, he gave me this one for the same price, but it was $10 less, and it was honestly a piece of garbage compared to this one. So anyways, what more can I say? Thanks for listening to me ramble. Remember, it doesn't cost you a single BugOut bag or silver or gold to like and subscribe. You guys mean the world to me. Happy stacking.